Can we just address the elephant in the room for a second here? I miss Ostrava. Oof! Now that I got that off my chest, we can get down to business. Hello friends, welcome back to my room where I have some maps on the wall, some stuff on the shelves, and some more stuff on the shelves over there, but I'm not gonna show you because I don't feel like it, but it's really cool. Today, I thought I would make a little video on how does one even move to the Czech Republic. I feel like this summer I've met so many people who are brand new to Europe, brand new to Czech Republic, and then they find out all the things that are required for them to get their visa and are like, nobody told me that. Well, did you research it, my silly friends? No? Okay then, here I am to help you. Oh, thank God. You're going to need a visa application if you're going to stay here more than 90 days, most of us. If you're part of the European Union, you're special. You don't have to watch this, you can click away. But for those of us who come from outside the European Union, these are the things that you have to have in your visa application packet in order to obtain your visa to be here for however long you want. The first thing you're going to need is a travel document. So this is probably your passport. You're gonna need your passport because this is your international proof of identity. No, I'm sorry, military ID and American driver's licenses don't count as travel documents. The second thing you are going to need is 2 passport photos. You can get these done at many of the metro stations throughout Prague. It costs you about 100 crowns or 5 euros to have this picture taken. You're going to need this because this is the photo that will be used on your visa itself that is put into your passport. The third thing you're going to need is proof of accommodation. You'll have your landlord sign a piece of paper here that says basically who you are, who they are, and that you're renting an apartment from them. So this is the paper that you're going to need on your application that says, yes, you have some place to live. Yes, this is your proof of accommodation. Yes, you're allowed to be living here. You also will need to have this paper signed by any landlord any other time you move throughout your time in the Czech Republic. So I've had to have this paper signed many times. I've been to foreign police many times, and my passport is full of address changes. The fourth thing you're going to need in your visa application packet is proof of funds. And what proof of funds is a statement from your bank that says you have X amount of money. The amount of money you need to have in your account depends on the amount of time you would wish to stay. So if you would like to stay longer, you're going to need more money. You can use this formula, or you can go to the website to find out exactly what the rules are for the amount of money you have to have in your account. Because I feel like this changes from time to time with the currency fluctuations and things like that. Then you're gonna go to your bank, having that much money in your account, print out a bank statement that proves that yes, you do have this much money in your account. This bank statement will need to be notarized. Many bank tellers in America, for example, are also notaries. So have them print your statement, have it notarized. Also, have a copy of your debit card scanned and notarized so that way you can prove that you have access to this money. This is part of the process that and it's something a lot of people don't know about. The fifth thing, and sometimes it's optional, but it's better just to have it done, is a background check. You can get an affidavit from your home country stating that your background is clear and you have no knowledge of any criminal history or things like that. And a new thing is that you will also have to do it in the Czech Republic. So how you do this is you go to the post office in these places called checkpoint, and you will ask them for a background check. If you're a girl, they might also ask you for your birth certificate to prove that you are who you are and you're not married. So for everybody, I would recommend bringing 2 or 3 copies of your birth certificate, also notarized with you, because you never know when you're going to need them. And the Czechs are all about their stamps, so having just a copy of it isn't gonna be good enough. To get the background check done at the Czech post office costs, again, about 100 crowns, $5, no big deal. The sixth thing that you're going to need is medical insurance. Now, I made the mistake in the beginning and I bought my medical insurance prior to my visa application being processed, and so then I had bought it for a certain amount of days, but then was short a couple of days at the end from when my visa was supposed to expire. So I would recommend waiting to purchase your insurance until after you know exactly the dates that you're going to need, or you could just buy a bunch of insurance because it's hella cheap here. 2 insurance companies that I would recommend that cover you for not only the Czech Republic, but the whole Schengen area, most of the mainland Europe, is PVZP and Unica. I will leave their links in the box below. You can check them out and compare for yourself to see which is better for you. But yes, you're going to need insurance when you pick up your visa. The 7th thing, and I already mentioned it, it's kind of a bonus thing, is bring 2 or 3 copies, notarized copies of your birth certificate with you, because like I said, you never know when you're going to need them. The 8th thing that you're going to need in your visa packet is your reason for staying, a document that shows why you want to be here in the first place. The most common things are for studies, business, employment, or for family purposes. So business and employment are kind of the same, but also kind of separate. So I'll explain that in just a minute. First, let's start with studies. If you are studying in the Czech Republic, as I did when I very first came here, your school or university should provide you with some sort of letter stating that yes, you are enrolled in their university, yes, you will be attending, yes, you have paid to go to this school, and it will be in Czech, so that way you don't have any problems with your visa application. Another way you can stay in the Czech Republic is by being self-employed and having a business license. This is what I've done for the past 5 years. I've been a self-employed teacher. What you need to do is you'll have to go to the offices, the business offices here, and you'll need to apply for a živnostenský list. This is your trade license in Czech. Now, they'll be a little bit funny about it because they'll say, well, you don't actually have a visa yet. But you have to get this paper that says you've applied for it so you can add it into your visa packet. Upon approval of your visa application, you will have your visa, you will take this back to the Živno office, and then they can issue you your business license, okay? If you have a business license, you'll have to do all of your taxes on your own, pay your insurance on your own, all this fun stuff by yourself. So that's exciting, I can't wait. You can also stay in the Czech Republic for employment purposes. Now, this is one that I am not so familiar with, because although I've been working here for so long, I've been contracting myself out as a freelance teacher on this živnostenský list. And I've just transferred to a new school that is working with people who are going to get employee cards. The whole process for employee cards changed in June 2014, so the rules might be different from what you've known before. In order to have an employee card, you need to prove that you have the skills to be doing the job you're doing. For teachers, for example, because I'm familiar with this, you're going to need your diploma. You're also going to need your transcripts. Do we need the real ones? No. A notarized copy should be fine, because I understand how hard it is to get these kinds of documents, and I understand how valuable they are. Please, notarized copies of everything. And I would also recommend more than one notarized copy of everything, because the office you give it to might want to keep it, and then you'll need it again later. So if you're not a teacher, let's say a doctor or something else, then you'll have to have some sort of proof of your qualifications. So whatever you are, whoever you are, you know what the proof of your qualification is. That's the thing that you're going to need to bring. That's the thing that you're going to have to put into your application packet. You'll also need a signed employee contract stating that yes, you are working for this company. Yes, the company knows. Yes, they're a real company. If you are working for a company that is not willing to help you with your visa process, then I suggest you start looking for a new company or contact somebody who will help you, possibly me. And the final most common way to stay in the Czech Republic is for family purposes. If you are a parent or a child or a grandchild of someone who is Czech, you can stay. You just need a birth certificate, a marriage certificate, proof of guardianship, or something of the equivalent to prove that you are who you are, they are who they are, and you are related. And then I think it's pretty clear from there. A lot of people come to the Czech Republic and get Czech boyfriends or Czech girlfriends because the Czech Republic will recognize boyfriend-girlfriend relationships as a reason for you to be here. For more information on these things, please check out the Czech immigration website, because otherwise you'll get here and you'll be so frustrated because you're gonna have to have documents sent and they'll have to be the real ones and people will be telling you otherwise. So when it comes to dealing with offices in the Czech Republic, it is better to make sure that you know the rules, because they like to change the rules. All this information can be found in the link below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll be able to look it up and help you out. So, for those of you who are coming to the Czech Republic, good luck, see you soon, and ahoy!